sure.
So for
a lot of love over here.
I have to say, for a woman that couldn't get onto the lay tie at the beginning, she's done very well.
Well, sure, and her coaches are proud of her and every right to be proud of her. This competition is a tough competition. Just training to get to this competition, and sort of alluded to this earlier, for these fighters going up, representing themselves, representing their countries in a tough competition over multiple days. Unless you've done it, it's hard to figure out what that's like. Lots of folks.
I think it's impossible to imagine. I think it's absolutely impossible. And we've, of course, seen it from a number of different areas, being a teacher as well. So anyway, that means that Mariam Hashemofarud, or Mariam the Machine Hashemofarud, is going to be taking on Veronika Kotova in the 70-kilogram finals. And that is going to be happening very, very soon. I can't tell you exactly when until I find out myself, but I'm sure I'll tell you one thing, as soon as I find out, you'll know. Right now we move on. And it is Sheruk Mansour and Pooja Kadia. This is the single round robin in the 75-kilogram class that we were talking about earlier. And of course, this is a very, I like to call it a slow draw, because there are such a small amount of fighters. It sits in between some of the other draws. And as they get the early points out of the way, I can tell you there's a lot more fighters that were registered in the 60, 56, 52, 48, and 65 categories. And that's what we've been watching for the first 4 days. But now these heavier categories are coming out. Now, to the fight, Pooja Kadian from India in the black, and her opponent, Sheruk Mansour from Egypt in the red.
Not a lot of scoring yet. Just 1 point on for Pooja from India. Both women still trying to feel each other out, and as we pointed out, this is their first time up on the lay tie to fight, and we're in the 4th day of competition. So it's just like the first day for some of our other fighters, and we saw that hesitance, just trying to, right.
It was no surprise, and in a way, I suppose you could say we weren't too surprised at seeing a lot of knockouts on the 4th day after all these fighters had warmed up. Those were the 60-kilogram and 70 and 65-kilogram fighters, and they'd already been through that training, fight process. So very low scoring as we get into the 2nd minute. Just 2 points, the maximum that's been awarded, and that's to Pooja Kadian.
Warning from the referee to Pooja about not holding. Sheruk, the more active fighter, trying to make something happen, but not able to. There's Pooja getting a roundhouse kick in. And just to give our viewing audience a sense, we're down to the last 40 seconds of the fight, under last 40 seconds, and the highest score is 3 here. So both women having a hard time getting punches and kicks in that actually are solid scoring techniques.
And now a few more points being racked up for Pooja. And she's looking for the takedown, and these are heavy punches. I can tell you, coming up after this, we're going to be switching our focus to the men's 75-kilogram quarterfinals, and that is all those fighters.
Pooja's going to get an admonition. She's getting one more warning there, and next time it will be an admonition for her.
4-1-3-1, 4-0-3-3-4-1 so far.
There's some roundhouse kicks exchanged for both girls, and unfortunately Pooja's knee actually went down, so to put Hong Fong down. Oh, okay.
Oh, just gets out the way a little bit. She's ahead, and she will take this. And well held as well. 6-2, 4-1, 5-2, 5-3, 5-1. Not a firework, but a slow burner.
Pooja did just enough in this single round elimination to win a round for her. What Sheruk's corner has to be telling her is that she's well into this fight. She can actually pull this next round out, Hergy style, if you will, if she's able to just adjust there.
Hergy has been a character, Hergy Bakiryan, and she's, for her, all of the stories that she's created will be now in a final as well. It's good to see, as you said, the end of the tournament for them. They're going to leave these they're going to leave the Leitai today, and they're going to go back and go, you know what, this is great. I'm fighting for something. The next time I get out on the Leitai, it's going to be fighting for something which I'm going to remember for the rest of my life. And I always like looking at that romantic side of sport,
Sure.
and you know, because this is what in the end drives these amazing athletes that go out and train so hard. It's personal perseverance, yes, but it's also to create unique memories that aren't shared by anybody else.
Look at that flurry of hands from Sharuk, trying to make something happen different here because she's one round down. And you saw a flurry of punches. Didn't score, with the exception of one judge for her. So, but she still was trying to make something happen. So, as I said, her corner told her she's competitive here with this fighter. She can definitely hold her own with Pooja, but she's got to create some scoring opportunities.
It's now the focus is all on her, of course.
There she tried. She
nice
tried with the
takedown.
roundhouse kick. Not seen by everyone, but that takedown certainly was scored for Pooja.
Well, this may be a single round robin, but it's also going to be a great tonic for the Indian fans. Don't forget they had another one of their fighters, Sanatoy Devi Yumnam, in the 52-kilogram class already make it to the final. So a good showing from India here in Jakarta.
Look at that push kick. She really went. She went for it. She went for it, and Pooja was able to neutralize it and turn it into 2 points for our fighter from India. Pooja.
It's again with a minute left, just
4-1,
4-1, 4-1.
But Pooja has the lead, has that mini leader. In one instance, judge has it scored 0-5.
Well, once again, these points aren't that hard to overturn if the Egyptian fighter can get in there and dispatch a couple of techniques. But again, it's the Bakiedan syndrome. You have to counter the takedown that is going to be right there facing you, and then come out of the clinch and hit something.
Right, because this clinch, nothing happens.
Nothing happens in the clinch. Something that I've learned from you now in the last day or two. And it is so significant and so important when you think about it. In terms of the time, I think a lot of people, when they watch these rounds, don't see that. So, 30 seconds left now. And it's...
Interestingly enough, neither woman going for the push-off of the ring, even off the Leitai, even when they're close. But here again, Pooja has built a lead that Sharuk has not been able to get on the board with 2 of the judges.
Right. 17 seconds left now.
So here's where Pooja just needs to hang on. And
he's hanging back, as you can see. Goes in again.
A couple of the judges saw that roundhouse kick, and it inched her up 2 more points.
And immediately goes for the catch takedown, as I like to see it. Catch the leg, push him down.
Right, Sharuk held on, made sure that didn't happen. You saw Pooja looking at the last second.
Well, that was a single round robin, but it has gone towards Pooja Kadian, and more tonic, as I said, for the Indian fans here in Jakarta. There's a pretty large Indian population in Jakarta and Indonesia as well, and they would be very happy. Now, moving on, and this, Tony, is what we were talking about early this morning when we watched some of these fighters go toe-to-toe and put all their effort. As you said, they left it on the Leitai this morning.
Sure.
The quarterfinals of the 75-kilogram class, as we watch Pooja Kadian declared winner. Another great celebration for India.
To her.
Well, the 75-kilogram class for the men really features some incredible fighters. They left, as you said, everything